What an exciting time for Evolve. A new chapter, new hope, and new adventure. We have 5 women battling it out for the advantage in the Eliminator Gauntlet for the vacant title. And you know that's gonna be spicy. We will also be featuring new talent not only from the United States, but from across the pond in Europe. And I'll have my eye on these fresh, fun, new talents because I know they want a piece of this. And I'll be happy to show these plain Janes what a real diamond looks like. But let's make it interesting. I'm holding this right here because of WWE ID, and it's all about paying it forward. And tonight we will see 3 brand new WWE ID prospects make their debut. And isn't that exciting? So since Evolve is all about opportunity, and I feel like raising the stakes, the winner of this match will be my first challenger for this pretty piece of metal right here. Good luck, boys.
I'm a G like Ali, I'm in the alley while I'm in Cali. And I'm in my body, I go sick quicker than whipping a rally. I leave a man red like carry, where am I Batman carry, you know? Ain't nobody to get know what it's flow. No, key to keep I'm a blow.
Guess who it is, Donnies? It's God.
It's another big night on Tubi, filled with international and ID debuts, and a huge opportunity in our main event. It's time to evolve.
Tonight, a bunch of new dummies are making their debut, but they could be potential studs. Either way, they're going to learn that there's only one ferocious stud on this brand. Guess who it is, dummies? It's Gall! It's Gall! It's Gall! Oh yeah. So, I'm inviting all of them to get on board and show that I'm the true leader in the gym and take...
Wow, someone's interrupting It's Gall?
Well, it looks like we might have our first debut of the night.
And his opponent from Brussels, Belgium, weighing in at 235 pounds, Dorian Van Dukes.
Peter, this is a well-traveled veteran, very seasoned, 13-year professional, competing primarily in Europe. This is one of the top talents that Foreman Thatcher has scouted. All of the ID talents, everyone that's coming in the mix, this guy might have the highest ceiling.
Well, I like what It's Gall's doing right now, which is called playing nice against someone who looks very, very dangerous in Dorian Van Dukes.
This seems like another level of delusion for It's Gall.
Well, I think we know what the Evolve universe thinks here of Gall's chances.
Looks like we might have a level of friendship right here. Oh!
No, not so fast.
That's very quickly lived, and look at that, Peter, right there. Some more members of the VIP section.
Back in the ring, Ginger. Oh, Tristan Angels and Romeo Moreno.
We were promised new talent by Foreman Thatcher. They've arrived here in Evolve. 2 more European studs in the mix right now, and Bell sounds are underway here, and Dorian Van Dukes, again, Peter, a mix of power and speed. He's a guy to really keep an eye on.
Absolutely. And he has shown up in many different places across the world, a lot of championships and accomplishments. He's been in Progress, been in Impact, been across Europe, a lot of work in Germany.
WXW, former champion over there, and taking a look right now at Dorian Van Dukes.
Man.
Incredible physique, but wait till you see this guy fly. Here we go into a cover, only gets 1.
Man, he is a stocky gentleman. Look at the power in the right hand and the left of Dorian Van Dukes.
But Peter, based off what we saw at the beginning of the matchup, It's Gall coming out here, running his mouth. I mean, how delusional is he?
Well, It's Gall is a crazy person, but that's part of his charm as well.
Looking to take full advantage right here. He's been an ID cornerstone. He was on episode 2 of Evolve.
Oh, hold on. Could he get a pin here, too?
Big discus clothesline, and only 1 there for It's Gall.
Listen, It's Gall talks a lot. He works out a lot. He's got a lot to say.
But Peter, what I've yet to see him do is win a lot.
Well, you know what? You're focusing on the negative, Blake Howard. But what about the entertainment value that Itzgal brings everyone?
He certainly does. He's must-see TV.
That's right.
Shall we say, on Tubi each and every Wednesday night. Let's see right now if he can rack up those wins, of course. Aaron Rourke sitting atop the men's division here in Evolve.
Are you a little jealous that you've never been on the Studometer?
You know, I tried to get him to score me. He wouldn't do it.
Yeah, that's the thing. You were so low, he wouldn't even score. Oh! See? There's some surprising and impressive offense from Itzgal. Gonna go for a pin.
A gut buster into the cover. Only gets 2 for Itzgal as Dorian Van Dukes in his Evolve debut able to kick out.
I don't remember if I got a 3 or a 0 on the Studometer.
What did Stone get?
Stone was very high.
I am not surprised.
That guy never leaves the gym.
Last time we saw Itzgal against
Oh, man.
Moreau was 0 on the Studometer. That didn't turn out too well for Itzgal.
Well, I'm glad to see that me and Drake Moreau are in the same place. He's done well for himself. Look at the push-ups there. No respect from Itzgal.
Perfectly mint condition. Right out of Mount Olympus.
Tan-jacked and ready to attack. He's attacking right now. Ooh. Welcome to Evolve, Dorian Van Dukes.
As he was already introduced, not just to Van Dukes, but of course, as we talked about, Romeo Moreno and Tristan Angels as well on the outside. All in control right now, though, Peter.
This is what I love about being on Evolve. We constantly get to meet new talent. Always homework for you and I to do.
Indeed.
New people to study, new people to learn about, new talent to watch evolve every Wednesday night on Tubi.
And the best part is, weeks, months, maybe even years later, can find themselves at the highest level of the game at WrestleMania.
Well, I just remember watching how Kendall Gray and Jackson Drake, Keanu Carver have conducted themselves.
Sean Legacy.
Sean Legacy.
Oh! Eli Knight as well. As I see, it's Gall. Oh! Blue Thunder Bomb, center of the ring, cover.
Say what you want. This has been an impressive matchup so far for Itzgal.
Listen, it's Gall calling someone out. He found a competitor here. He found someone to take on his challenge, and Gall's bringing it right now.
Listen, Gall is a guy who's been successful for a long time on the Indies, probably frustrated that he hasn't been able to stack a lot of wins on Evolve, and knows what it would mean to cut down one of these new prospects before they even get started.
Talk about meaningful wins, Peter. How much will the win mean tonight in the main event? Whoever emerges out of that 5-way gets the last spot in the Eliminator Gauntlet.
Yeah, what a huge opportunity for all of the ladies involved in that matchup. Must-see TV coming up in our main event.
As we're just a couple of weeks away from crowning a brand new Evolve Women's Champion. But here in his first outing, Dorian Van Dukes looking to take full advantage now from the outside in. And Peter, we talked about that mix of power and speed. We're seeing it right here.
A little springboard elbow there from Van Dukes.
As he's a second-generation competitor, hailing from Brussels, Belgium, looking to take advantage here. And a win in his Evolve debut would certainly put him on the map.
You know what nickname he can come up with? Muscles from Brussels.
It's not too bad. Oh! Out of the corner comes Van Dukes. Cover.
Could that be it?
Ball presses out again, but Van Dukes will continue on the offense here. He wants to come to Evolve and be immediately in the mix. He wants to be a major player. As Gall hammering out now.
Some would say Van Dukes looking to have a sudden impact here in Evolve.
Oh, blocks the double palm thrust to the throat. And Gall sends Van Dukes into that middle rope. Gall with the German release suplex.
Blake Howard sadly not getting any of my Jean-Claude Van Damme references, but it's Gall going to work.
And just like that,
turned around on him.
Dorian Van Dukes amping things up a bit.
Is this it?
Look at the power here. Just toying with Gall. Sits out with the power bomb. And Dorian Van Dukes, welcome to Evolve.
Here is your winner, Dorian Van Dukes.
Impressive victory there by Van Dukes, taking it right to Itzgal.
Man, the intensity in the eyes from Van Dukes. Let's take a look back. The man in mint condition. Itzgal started out by admiring his opponent, but it didn't last long as the debuting Dorian Van Dukes made Gall regret the decision to even show up. Gall gained some momentum, but the Blue Thunder powerbomb was not enough as the new prospect Dorian Van Dukes shows the power and gets the impressive victory.
The new talent has arrived. We see a big victory there for Van Dukes. Tristan Angels, Romeo Moreno look on. Adding to the mix, they will be in action next week from what I understand, Peter. So a whole new level of talent here on Evolve. The competition increasing by the week here on Wednesday nights.
Okay, everything makes sense and I completely understand, but Mr. Thatcher, please just listen. Look, I have been working really, really hard lately, doing all the right things, learning every single day, and I've done it all with a smile on my face. See? Now, you also look like the kind of boss that rewards effort, so can you please just put me in the championship eliminator gauntlet?
Ms. Sterling, I'm aware of your effort. These decisions are result-based. And you need to pick up a few more wins before I can even consider something like that. The competition here is growing every day. There's more women joining the WWE ID program. Some of them are in qualifiers for the Eliminator Gauntlet. So please, once you convert your hard work to more wins, then we can talk. Okay? Ta.
Got you right where I want you. You wouldn't be here without me. I'm the champ, and I call the shots. I'm picking you because I hate you. I've always hated you. The tribal chief and the best in the world in the main event at WrestleMania. I'm gonna bury you. You will acknowledge me.
Hey, where they at? Where they at? Harley and Cam talk a big game, but every time they're given an opportunity to back it up, they fold. Now they want to hide from me? You can't run forever. Tonight, I'm gonna track both you down. Keep your head on a swivel, boys.
Tate Wilder is certainly a man on a mission.
Lots of excitement here happening at Evolve. Y'all make some noise, y'all make some noise. Our man Timothy Thatcher is on a recruiting rampage, and I'm right here with 3 of the newest prospects for the ID program, and they're making their debut, but next week they will have their shot. One of these individuals will have their shot at the WWE Evolve Men's Championship. Make some noise. Let's meet the recruits. Of course, CJ Valor, you had an impressive WWE tryout. Congratulations, sir. How you feeling, brother?
Thank you, Chewy. Impressions is exactly what is gonna bleed into this match tonight. If I've learned anything from my powerlifting, bodybuilding, jiu-jitsu, and now being on the independent wrestling scene for the past year, it's that opportunity is never guaranteed. So now it makes sense why my coaches at Rhodes Wrestling Academy always preach the phrase, keep stepping. Because no matter what happens tonight, I can promise you that CJ Valor will keep stepping until that Evolve Championship is mine.
Okay, all right. Santi Rivera, what's up, baby? Bienvenido. What do you got to say to that, brother?
Oh, thank you. I'm feeling fantastic. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like I'm on top of the world right now. I can't imagine how I'm gonna feel next week when I'm your new Evolve champion. Coming out of the New England Pro Wrestling Academy up in Massachusetts, wrestling in places like Chaotic Wrestling and Wrestling Open. But most importantly, I am a man built by divine design with Boricua blood running through these veins. Yo soy el mejor. So when it comes to the opportunity at hand, you're looking at your next Evolve champion, Santi Rivera.
Hey, wepa. I like that. Yo, Chaz, Starboy, how you doing, baby? They know you, bro.
Man, I feel good. Believe it or not, I've been wrestling on the indies for 12 years now. Yeah, I got vet status. I started off at Gold Rush, got a little hardcore at GCW, won gold at West Coast Pro, and made my way to Japan, where I trained at the Marvelous Dojo and wrestled for Noah. And I could go on and on about where I've wrestled and who I've wrestled, but each step of my journey has led me to Evolve. And now that I'm at Evolve on behalf of the WWE ID, I promise, after each and every time I step in this ring, you will be left starstruck by none other than the Starboy himself, the Denim Dragon, Chaz Hall.
Woo! I'm pumped, y'all. Enough talking. Let's get it on. Let's go, baby.
Well, Peter, we're looking at a major opportunity for one of these three superstars. Whoever wins this, they get a title shot next week?
You never know what could happen.
The bell sounds are underway right here. CJ Valor, Chaz, Starboy Hall, and of course, Santi Rivera.
I'm very excited to see what all three of these guys could do.
Here we go. Starboy, a roll up out of the corner.
He talked about the experience, the 12 years experience on the Indies. He clearly has the advantage going into it.
I was going to say, Peter, in an environment like this, all three superstars getting thrown right into the fire. I mean, who really, truly has an advantage?
It has to be Starboy. The fact that you've had, as he mentioned, Noah in Japan, GCW, he's been on big cards before. He's been in front of big crowds. He's been in front of cameras before. You have to give the experience the nod.
But then you look at someone like CJ Valor with his background, with their jiu-jitsu, bodybuilding. I mean, he's a powerhouse in there. That's got to give him some level of advantage.
No, well, listen, I think all of that.
Watch out. Look at that.
Look at Starboy. No, obviously all of those things can help lead to a win for you. But I think nights like tonight, Blake, are so about your nerves. Can you survive the nerves as much as you can survive your opponents?
And we're talking about three of the latest ID prospects right here. We already saw three new superstars debut from Europe. A huge new era here on Evolve as Valor.
Oh, man.
And Starboy, as Chaz Hall taken right down. CJ Valor looking to take full advantage. And whoever emerges from this, as we said, Peter, will only have 7 days to rest, as they're going to be right back here next Wednesday, taking on Aaron Rourke for the Evolve Championship. Foreman Thatcher really cooking up something special in his first few weeks here on Evolve.
Absolutely, bringing us a whole bunch of international talent, some of which we saw earlier. And CJ Valor, I was digging into his story earlier as well. A complete body transformation over the last decade. You see the incredible shape he's in now. Wasn't always like that.
Talk about his evolution of his body. Can't wait to see the evolution of his career
here.
Here Chaz Hall! Nearly taking full advantage of Starboy. Talked about it in the dojos in Noah, competing in the West Coast. Certainly quite popular already is the Denim Dragon.
Yeah, you could tell a big reaction when Starboy was announced. And you know, with John Cena retiring a few months back, we have a Denim opening in WWE.
Starboy looking to fill that void right here, and is certainly looking to fill the void as #1 contender if he can emerge here with a victory. Talk about how deep the waters are getting in Evolve. As CJ Valor out of the corner, O'Connell rolling. He's going to roll with him here. Looking for chaos theory, maybe.
And again, just such a huge opportunity as we live here and breathe in the Aaron Rourke era. And a completely new time in Evolve with Jackson Drake and Kendall Gray both off to NXT. So many opportunities on the line.
And Valor and Hall once again with the double team. We've seen them work pretty well together. Referee Chip Danning has to keep this one corralled the best he can as Hall turned inside out as CJ Valor in control. All three superstars are down. Peter, who's going to emerge with an Evolve Championship match next week?
Your seat to history awaits at the 2026 WWE Hall of Fame, honoring Stephanie McMahon, the phenomenal AJ Styles, Demolition, and more. A night like no other. A celebration in Las Vegas. Be there when icons become legends. The WWE 2026 Hall of Fame. Tickets on sale now.
Back in action here on Evolve. Triple threat, Peter, with a massive opportunity in 1 week.
Speaking of massive, there he is. Main man energy. Mike Cunningham.
He certainly took it to Lince Dorado as those two went back and forth a week ago. But right now, the sling blade out of the corner.
Could that be it?
Rivera.
What an insane sort of situation to be in mentally. You have your Evolve television debut. I
mean, the nerves.
And think about the nerves there, Blake. But if you win, next week you turn around and have a championship match against Aaron Rourke.
As right now, here we go, slice bread out of the corner with a bit of an assist. Hall into the cover. Will he realize his destiny? This is a near fall.
I mean, think about how long Aaron Rourke, for example, had to work to get his championship opportunity. One of these guys is getting it in week 2.
Here we go, there's a roll-up, nice counter. Hall nearly shocks Valor with a near fall. Oh, what a big roundhouse to the side of the head. Peter, if you're the rest of the Evolve roster, are you already essentially have a beef with these new ID
100%.
talents?
100%. If you are sitting there right now,
if you're a Brooks Jensen, a Harlem Lewis,
you're going, wait, why am I not getting the first opportunity? Why am I not getting the opportunity at the title? That should be mine. And instead, one of these guys is getting that opportunity. How do you not have a chip on your shoulder about that?
Indeed, but again, a major opportunity in front of all 3 competitors right here as Rivera trying to wear down Chaz Hall. We know about the fight in Starboy. Let's see if he can emerge right now. That Evolve Universe certainly behind him in the opening. Oh, here comes the powerhouse Valor out of the corner. Chaos Theory connects, holds the bridge. Oh!
Starboy breaking it up at the last second.
Again, one of the caveats of the triple threat have to account for that 3rd man in there.
And that's another spot that lends the advantage to the experienced Starboy.
And you see Starboy, of course, spent some time in Japan. You see how he's dialing up those strikes.
Very impressed with Starboy so far.
Here we go, pushed off. Oh! And Chaz Hall finds an opening now going back to the corner.
Oh! Man, I can't decide who I've been most impressed with so far in this matchup.
All 3 have had an opportunity to shine at various moments here. Out of the wheelbarrow position. Oh! Belly to back suplex. Oh! This Valor with the Superman. Peter, who's gonna emerge as the top prospect right here?
Oh, wait.
Valor, cover, hooks the outside leg and only 2.
So far, very even among all 3. I still think Starboy has the advantage.
Valor certainly living by that mantra, keep stepping, as he is one powerhouse indeed. As Valor has Hall in the center of the ring here, that strike of Hall with a counter. These 2 going back and forth right now, but you still have to account for Santi Rivera.
Well, Santi's been spending a moment catching his breath. I like what he's been doing here. Just getting a moment, pulling himself together, and creeping his way back into the match.
Back and forth we go. Oh!
Well, you know what? If you're going to creep your way back into the match, what you don't want to eat is a boot to the chin.
The Enziguri, no!
Oh, man.
Look at Starboy!
Oh, man!
The double Pele!
Look at that. Could that be
Cover!
it?
Will Hall do it? No. For the first time now, work with the second time.
Well, let's say this, though. Can we agree Starboy so far with the highlight of the match with that double Pele?
Certainly showing out in this one, Peter. All 3 prospects trying to climb back in. The Evolve Universe certainly likes what they see.
And it's not easy when you're 3 guys who no one's ever seen before to show up and get the crowd into it. And the crowd is actually really dialed in on this matchup.
And especially knowing that opportunity that's in front of a victory. If you're able to get through.
Well, Starboy looks like he wants to fly, huh?
As here we go, Chaz Hall upstairs. Oh, with the outstretched arms.
He didn't think that through.
Of CJ Valor. Nearly halfway across the ring, launching him overhead.
Man, CJ is jacked up and powerful.
He's got to worry about Santi Rivera now. As Valor might be looking for a home run swing. Out of the corner.
Oh, my God.
A big spear, but Peter, I don't think that's who he was intending.
It wasn't, but does it matter?
Here we go, Santi Rivera with the roll-up.
No, Valor definitely wanted to take out Rivera. But instead, he took out Starboy.
Flying armbar, center of the ring. Can he flatten out that arm? Nice counter here by Rivera.
No, Rivera's turning into a pin.
Shoulders down. Referee Chip Danning right on top of things.
Question for me is, can Starboy recover from that spear that came at 100 miles an hour?
A huge opportunity hanging the balance next week against Aaron Rourke. Shooting star press. Fleds him out. Hall. Oh!
I thought Starboy had it.
Right on the cusp.
That's a 2.85, 2.9 second pin. He thought, Starboy that is, thought he had a championship opportunity against Aaron Rourke. He was that close.
Now let's see if Santi Rivera can pick up the pieces here as he's trying to climb back to his feet. Starboy, the only man right now up. As these 2 prospects exchanging blows, CJ Valor looking to get back to hip vertical base.
If Starboy or CJ Valor to win this matchup, can you imagine the level of swag we're going to have next week in a match against the mayor of Sparkle City?
Next level here, Starboy on the apron, precarious spot. Low bridge, Rivera goes the outside.
Well, maybe there's a big opening for Starboy, though, making it a one-on-one for a moment.
Starboy likes what he sees.
Uh-oh.
He wants to build some momentum. Starboy likes to fly. Ducks underneath. Bam! Another Pele.
Wow, look at the innovation there. Wait, Starboy's still going to go to the outside?
And Starboy!
Whoa!
Space flying Tiger Driver!
Well, thank God you are here to call that, not me. I didn't know what that was, but that was incredible. Starboy showing out early, taking the straps down.
Kendall Gray's gone, but the straps are back down. And Starboy. Valor down in a prone position.
Starboy could be thinking about a title opportunity next week if he lands this.
Chaz Hall looking at his destiny. Shooting. Star. Press. Into the cover. And Chaz Hall gets the duke.
Here is your winner, Chaz Starboy Hall.
What an opportunity for Chaz Hall coming in 1 week.
Wow. Starboy getting the job done. High stakes, hotly competitive contest. 3 young prospects. Each WWE ID talent was able to display why they're deserving of the opportunity, but in the end, you see the experience, like I predicted, paying off for Chaz Starboy Hall, who was able to make the most of this once-in-a-lifetime moment and gets a gigantic first victory and an opportunity at the title next week.
Chaz! You're getting your title shot, brother. Congratulations. How do you feel, man?
Man, this is almost a surprise to me. You know, it feels like just last week I was wrestling at the Cinco de Mayo taco show. But now I'm gonna be fighting for a WWE championship. And I just wanna thank everybody who supported me along the way. And I wanna thank Aaron Rourke for giving us this opportunity. But Aaron, I'm coming for that title. And you better watch out, because I'm the Denim Dragon, and when the straps come down, the dragon comes out.
All right, Starboy, I see you, brother. I see you, baby.
Now it is official. Chaz Starboy Hall is ready for the straps to come down next Wednesday, when he will have his chance at championship gold when he heads to Sparkle City, South Carolina to challenge the new Evolve champion, Aaron Rourke. Evolve airs next Wednesday, and this is one you do not want to miss.
Where they at? Just go out find these guys. Cam, Harley, where are you hiding?
Hey. The universe told me I'd find you right here.
What are you doing? You just sitting here waiting on me?
I'm just vibing, just chilling. Just hanging out.
What happened to you?
What happened to me? Well, I took a journey of self-reflection. I found
okay, whatever you got going on here, I ain't got time for it. I'm looking for Cam and Harley.
Listen, that's exactly why I can help you. See, you're so focused on chasing this negative energy instead of redirecting it to where it matters. See, Harley and Cam, they'll never figure it out. And neither will you if you keep chasing them in a 2-on-1 fight. We need to direct our energy.
What exactly are you trying to say?
We need to direct our energy into the ring next week. We're so focused on these locker room brawls and these backstage fights. Me and you next week in a tag match. No. Picture this. Us rocking and rolling, tripping Cam and Harley all over the place and cruising to a victory. What do you say?
Tag match? Shoot. I'll take any partner I can get right now.
That's what I'm talking about.
Who's ready for the best night of their lives?
The undisputed #1 live podcast in the world is coming to WrestleMania.
Tony, Triple H, have you seen these auditions?
Hey, Tony! Last year, I became the most must-hear roaster of all time. It's comedy you're looking for. I don't like to brag. Gotta be a part of the show. Let me show you what I can do. Is this thing even on? A priest and a rabbi walks into a bar. I didn't really mean everything I said that night.
This is gonna be insane.
This is going to be awesome.
Kill Tony, Saturday, April 18th. Tickets on sale now.
Main man energy.
Sunglasses off. Somebody's gotta do it! And that somebody is me. That's Main Man Energy. You can own any room you want, just not mine. That's Main Man Energy. Reminder, I got more motion than you. That's Main Man Energy. I wouldn't want to stand next to me either. I mean, I totally mog you. That's Main Man Energy. The talk around Evolve is that I've been swinging a hot bat recently. In the ring, out of the ring, with the chicks. That, sunglasses back on, is Main Man Energy.
Wow, some might say that Main Man Energy is infectious. But looking ahead to next week, the WWE ID Women's Division gets a major boost as we introduce several new signings, all of whom will be in action with a chance to earn their way into the Championship Eliminator Gauntlet.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is a fatal five-way match. Introducing first, from the city that never sleeps, Wendy Choo!
We talked about a huge opportunity in our last matchup, Peter. The winner of this one, the inside track to become the next Evolve Women's Champion.
Next from Chicago, Illinois, Lanie Luck!
Well, Lanie Luck, we said she needed a win the last time we saw her. She got that win, and now she finds herself in a huge, huge matchup.
From Seattle, Washington, PJ Vasa!
Talk about the inside track, Peter. I don't think anybody's as ready as PJ Vasa.
Well, except maybe this person.
From Inglewood, California, Callie Armstrong!
Callie Armstrong desperate to get back to the top of the heap in the women's division. Huge opportunity for her tonight.
She made enough noise to get into this matchup. Foreman Thatcher inserted her, and it could be Callie's night once again here on Evolve.
And making her way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, Nikita Lyons!
And we always talk about that X factor, that someone that really could stand out and make a difference. Nikita Lyons has been that since day one here at Evolve, ever since coming in. This could be the Lioness. This could be Big Cat Kita's big opportunity to finally wear gold.
I would love to see that opportunity for Big Cat Kita. Let's be honest, she's already the Instagram champion. Do you follow Big Cat Kita?
Since day one?
All right, good. Because so you know the kind of content I'm talking about. She's entertaining people every single day across the world. Then she shows up and she shows out on Evolve. I'd love to see her get a title shot.
Indeed, and she is one of the 5 tonight, already confirmed for the Eliminator Gauntlet match that is just 2 weeks away. All of those confirmed combatants will face off tonight in a fatal 5-way. Now let's take a look at what's at stake. In the Eliminator Gauntlet, 2 competitors begin the match with a fresh one entering every 2 minutes. Eliminations occur via pinfall, submission, or disqualification, and when 1 competitor is left, we'll have ourselves a new Evolve Women's Champion. What makes tonight's 5-way bout so important? The winner gets to be the last one to enter the fray in the Eliminator Gauntlet in just 2 weeks. That is a huge advantage.
Imagine the difference having to face the entire line of competitors fresh versus the final entry who gets to walk in last into a very intense, chaotic battle where 1 or more may not even be left in the match.
And we're off and running here, 5-way. Winner gets an opportunity to get the last spot in that Gauntlet Eliminator to determine the next Evolve Women's Champion. We're certainly going to do our best to call this action. As you know, it's going to spill all around the Evolve arena. But once again, Peter, a big factor in this, 1 fall to a finish, so a lot of chaos going to be in front of us.
Well, I'm glad you said we're going to do our best to call this. That's all we can hope to do. As you see already, a back and forth between Nikita Lyons, PJ Vasa, and Callie Armstrong.
We always talk about X factors, those that can really make a difference. 1 week ago, Callie Armstrong was not a part of this matchup. She shook things up, she ruffled some feathers, and she found her way into the main event here tonight.
Well, as I always say, opportunities sometimes are taken
Here we
and
go,
not
double
given.
O'Connor rolls.
And sometimes you got to find a way to get yourself noticed.
Lady Luck.
If you feel like you're not getting that opportunity.
Now can Big Cat Kita take advantage?
And now PJ Vasa finds her way back
Callie
in.
Armstrong going for a cover.
Oh, man.
And Seattle's finest coming down right on Callie Armstrong. And PJ, who went one-on-one with Lanie Luck several weeks back in a dominating victory. As Vasa in there with Nikita Lyons, and Peter, you go back to that street fight at Succession 2. We really thought that was the time that PJ Vasa would make it her era here in Evolve.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's got to be frustrating. Man, she's added some speed. Oh, she really is bringing it. You know, that had to be frustrating for her to not be able to take advantage in a street fight over our former champ, Kendall Gray. Oh, but here she is. She's getting another shot.
Did you see one of the factors there, that multi-person match, the fatal five-way, Callie Armstrong getting involved? And Callie's back, Peter. She picked up a huge win against Mason Holiday, and certainly had the type of swag that we saw when she was Evolve Women's Champion.
You know, it seems like she has found the gear again. In fact, I would probably put her as the odds-on favorite in this matchup because of what we've seen.
Here we go into the corner, Laney Luck.
Yeah, good
We're
stuff.
Gonna shock the world.
Good stuff from Laney Luck, but Nikita Lyons breaking up the cover.
Of course, Laney Luck, top ID prospect, gets sent there with that German suplex. As Big Cat Kita starting to feel it.
Man, Big Cat Kita is so fun.
Ooh! Look at the extension there, Peter.
I love when Big Cat Kita just has her moves posted across social media with people both just admiring, amazed, and amused by what the Big Cat does in the ring.
As Vasa setting up Armstrong. Huge risk right there. Remember, you got to win this one inside the ring. Laney Luck looking to shock the world.
You know, Laney Luck probably at a distinct strength disadvantage in this matchup. Such powerhouses in there with her, like Callie Armstrong, like PJ Vasa.
Luck, of course, a crafty veteran, though. Been competing for many years all throughout the Northeast and Midwest. And Laney Luck now looking to take advantage.
Not to mention Laney Luck feeling so good, coming off a big win that she needed.
And Luck with the head scissors takedown in the driver's seat here against Nikita Lyons. And Nikita sending Luck to the apron.
Now, the beauty of someone who maybe lacks a strength advantage in a match like this, a five-way.
Look at the athleticism of Laney Luck.
Is that you have other people in there to do some of the dirty work for you. You see Wendy Choo showing up out of nowhere and taking Big Cat Kita over the top.
You want to talk about an evolution and a transformation in Wendy Choo ever since the beginning of Evolve.
Are we going cannonball off the top here?
As Wendy, who went to therapy, she found herself, now looking to become the next Evolve Women's Champion. As Wendy Choo in control, but Peter, who's going to walk away with that last spot in the Gauntlet Eliminator?
On Saturday, May 9th, after the biggest weekend in WWE, what happens at WrestleMania doesn't stay there.
Sweet, sweet revenge.
It follows you. And in Tampa, it hits back.
Old scores are settled. It's personal. It's Backlash.
Welcome back to Evolve, this fatal five-way to determine who gets the coveted final entry in the Evolve Women's Championship Eliminator Gauntlet match in 2 weeks. And Wendy Choo has been out front and on fire during the break.
Absolutely, she has. She took advantage on the outside. Wendy Choo not afraid to fly.
As Vasa rolls back in, looking to be that X Factor once again. Oh no, Peter. She's underneath Nikita Lyons. Suplex powerbomb. Tower of Doom.
The power from PJ Vasa. Still ticked off about what happened in that street fight.
She's going to the other side. One wasn't enough. And Laney Luck with a counter.
Oh, crafty stuff from Laney Luck and from Wendy Choo to get out of that.
Keep your eyes on Wendy Choo.
Wendy loves to get up there and fly. She is bringing it.
No longer the sleepy psycho. Looking to become the next Evolve Women's Champion. As all 5 women are down right here. And Peter, next Wednesday is already stacked with exciting action. New female ID talent with a massive opportunity. A long-awaited tag team conflict finally reaching its boiling point. 2 new European talents set to debut. And of course, Aaron Rourke defending his newly won Evolve Championship against Chaz Starboy Hall. And now Wendy Choo, one of the women who helped build this division.
That's right.
There against with the first Evolve Women's Champion, Callie Armstrong.
Watch out. No one more experienced than Wendy Choo, and she's showing it to you.
Double sliced bread with an assist from Nikita Lyons. Wendy's starting to feel it here.
Yeah, she's turning it on. As this match goes deeper, the advantage goes to Wendy Choo. She just has the experience.
As Wendy going from one corner to the next, going after each and every superstar.
Man. Fists of Fury from Wendy Choo.
Here we go.
Feet too.
Could be a 2-piece.
Not so much. Whoa!
And Wendy with a big counter there to the double DDT. She's starting to roll, but there's Callie Armstrong.
These two have been involved so many times in different moments.
Hammerlock clothesline into the cover. Only 2 for Chu.
Two of the most well-known and appreciated faces in the women's division on Evolve, Wendy Chu and Callie Armstrong.
We're gonna see another piece of qualifying action next week when more ID talent step into the mix, just like we saw today on the men's side. As right now, Callie Armstrong.
Look at the strength of Callie.
Nice reversal right here, sends Chu off the ropes. Goes for that power slam, nice counter by Chu. Inside cradle, will this do it? Referee Jeremy Marcus says it's only 2, but Callie comes right back with a spine buster.
And the strength of Callie Armstrong.
Stacks her up. But not on Nikita's watch.
You know what it's time for? Nikita wants to throw some bolos.
As Lyons, of course, that kickboxing background. Double underhook into the power bomb.
Oh, look at Laney.
Crucifix. And Laney Luck only gets 2. The pins are starting to fly. And PJ comes with the Uranagi.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
Samoan drop time.
She's got Nikita up. Nikita slips out. Bam! Big super kick's gonna send Vasa to the outside. Nikita's got eyes in the back of her head. Watch out for Wendy Chu at the backstabber.
Just as PJ Vasa was trying to find her way back into this matchup, taken down by Wendy Chu.
And Wendy, who already took all of her opponents out earlier, looking for it again. And Chu nearly spikes herself, Peter.
Yeah, there's that cannonball I thought she'd be looking for earlier when she went for the splash.
Laying it all on the line right now. There's Callie Armstrong back to her feet. No one else in the ring. Look at the athleticism.
Oh, man. Callie Armstrong, one of the best pure athletes in all of Evolve, showing you right there what's made her so great and what made her the first ever Evolve Women's Champion.
Laney Luck, as you pointed out, Peter, coming off a victory, trying to keep that momentum rolling.
Well, that momentum brought her right to Nikita Lyons' foot.
Derailed by Nikita. Multi-video! Goes for that big cat Kita bomb.
Uh-oh, could Callie take advantage with the Callie connection?
She's running her lanes. She's gonna connect and bam! There's the Callie connection, but the momentum sends Lyons the outside.
That is great ring awareness from Nikita Lyons. She was dazed, but she knew enough to just let that momentum roll her right under the bottom rope and out of the ring. And now Wendy's looking for a dirt nap.
Right in the center of the ring, Chu's got it. Callie Armstrong was not prepared. She thought that was it. Rolls back forward. Here we go. Shoulders down, only 2. And Callie right back with a power slam.
Wow, Callie, so smart to reverse that dirt nap, connects with the power slam. If she hits another Callie connection.
Are we looking at another? And Wendy's down. Callie with the cover. Will this time be it?
Oh, man. Laney Luck taking advantage and dumping Callie Armstrong to the outside.
No luck for Armstrong as Samoan drop from PJ Vasa. As we talk about Vasa being a difference maker, she's alone in the ring with Wendy Chu. And Wendy, in fireman's carry position, is about to get her issue. And PJ Vasa has the final spot in the Eliminator Gauntlet.
Here is your winner, PJ Vasa.
You gotta give it up to PJ Vasa, and no one gets excited when they see the prospect of a matchup with PJ Vasa on the horizon.
Absolutely, Peter. You see it right there. Chu flying through the air. And then look at Vasa putting it all on the line with the power right now. And Laney Luck trying to insert herself into this one. Even she had some highlights. And Callie Armstrong, rarefied air going to the top. Every superstar in this match leaving it all on the line. You see the Tiger Bomb by the Lioness trying to get it done. But look at Callie Armstrong with that big Callie connection. Thought this was enough, but Laney had the luck on her side, keeping this one alive, derailing Callie's opportunity to win a second Evolve Women's Championship. And then you see PJ Vasa start to take over, and bam, connects with the issue, puts Wendy Chu down, and now PJ Vasa has the inside track. She has the advantage heading into that gauntlet match in just 2 weeks for the Evolve Women's Championship.
How could she not be the favorite, Blake Howard?
You certainly have to look at her with the inside track. Another disappointing outing for Callie Armstrong after she got herself into this matchup. No luck for Laney. Wendy Chu will certainly fight another day. But Peter, we're looking at arguably the favorite when we find out who runs the gauntlet and becomes the next Evolve Women's Champion.